it really is quite shocking, Mary. We're reading the report, the executive summary report, and bits and pieces of the report. It really is such a shocking insight into an Ireland that has, for how many years, 70 years, and probably still going on.
It's going to really put it up to us as to how we deal with this, because the extent of the depravity and the cruelty and the sadism that was exercised against defenceless, vulnerable children by people in whom we put our complete trust and total faith, people who had dedicated their lives to God in the Catholic Church, that they could behave this way, that it was covered up internally within the orders, not just then, but now. And I think this is a key finding within this report. It's how it talks about the levels of non-cooperation from the religious orders now that it received. And it's scathing about the Christian Brothers and the leadership of the Christian Brothers. Now, we saw Edmund Garvey there in the news apologising. And the report basically says...
I
think it was Edmund Garvey, but what the report says about the Christian Brothers' apology is that it's effectively useless. It's not clear that it was an apology at all, and the report is excellent at the notion of the fact that these religious orders, and indeed the state, they say they're sorry, but what they don't do is take responsibility themselves for the abuse. What they don't say is, we are entirely responsible as a congregation that we allowed this to happen within the congregation, that we didn't stop it, we covered it up, and we continued covering it up right up through the inquiry process, which we did not cooperate with. Because we must remember that the Christian Brothers challenged this inquiry process at every turn and delayed it by years, and almost brought it to a complete halt. And it's because of their challenges that there is no accountability and there is no naming of perpetrators in these reports. And I think the blame for that needs to be placed very clearly where it deserves to be, and that's at the door of the Christian Brothers.
Well, that's because the Christian Brothers and the Rosminians and the Oblates and all the other religious orders who ran these industrial schools, Mary, are contradicting not just the fact that they know that they're responsible for the abuses, but they actually know that the Department of Education, Justice and Health Boards and other institutions such as adult psychiatric hospitals up and down the country are equally as guilty as they are. And they don't want to be taking the forefront of the entire blame in all of this, Mary. This is the point that's been missed, because the Child Abuse Commission does not and did not have in its terms of references the power in which to investigate abuses of children put into these adult mental institutions by the religious orders.
Christine, how did you feel about the report?
Well, you've read out shocking headlines there, and all I did was just nod, because they're shocking, they're unimaginable, yet they're minuscule.